and try not to cry. Swayed by the wind, swayed by desire. Can't reach the moon up above, and I don't dare touch the fire. 'Cause the trouble with wanting is I want you. The trouble with wanting is I want you. The trouble with wanting is I want you, and I want you all the time. Always on my mind, always alone. You could be miles and miles away, somehow you're close. If I can't have my cake, and I can't eat too, well, I guess the sound of your voice and the ache, it'll just have to do. 'Cause the trouble with wanting is I want you. The trouble with wanting is I want you. The trouble with wanting is I want you, and I want you all the time. And if you never come back, if you never call, I say I understand when I don't at all. 'Cause the trouble with wanting is I want.
Hi guys, hello, how are you? Welcome here again. Thank you for coming today. And happy International Workers' Day. Um, and yeah, thank you, brave ones, for like even on a festive day coming here to this morning awakening. I hope we don't have a lot of big raw over there because he's like quite excited this morning for some reason. But yeah, you know Bimbo already probably. So yeah. Yeah, good morning. And we're just gonna do a little bit of a class. If you want to say hi through the chat, you can say hi, tell me where you're watching me from. And you can also give me some kind of inspiration if you want. You can tell me something you want to stretch, especially today, something just anything you want to work on today. And otherwise, I'll just go with the flow and we'll do a bit of everything. Okay, so if it's your first time here, this session is a mixture of yoga, Pilates, Qigong, a real mixture of things. Just to make us be present in our bodies. And also, if you at some point are listening to me, please give a shout because these batteries run low sometimes and I don't notice it and suddenly click. So yeah. So let's go for it. Actually, we're going to start the day just where we started, right? Where we started the day. So just lying down, okay? We're just going to start right on the floor with our arms nice and wide to the side. So this big star shape. Very, very, very good. Well done. Allowing those shoulders to be heavy towards the floor. And just starting to bring that attention to my breathing. So very little by little, starting to bring all that attention back into our bodies and into that wave that goes up and goes down. Very good. We're going to have our hands on top of our hips. We're gonna visualize that image I sometimes talk to you about. So that feeling that when you inhale, it's like there's a big bag of water that's expanding right at the bottom in your lower body. So the whole pelvis and legs are just spreading heavy on the floor. And as you exhale, there's like a little needle of water that comes up your body all the way up until the space in between your eyebrows. And we're going again, inhaling, letting that bag of water expand, exhaling, letting that little needle come up. Now it might come up a little bit higher or lower depending on the wave of breath. Let it just be different. Let it be singular every single time you do it. Very good. Okay, and wait a second because I've got too many people in the house today because it's a festive day. I'm just gonna tell them to shut up. That happens when people are not working. Okay, so sorry for that. Excuse that. So that's it. So you're still lying there and you're really breathing, making that wave be nice and broad through your whole body. Beautiful. And from there, we're just going to start to move so we're going to have our heels steady on the floor and we're going to start to bounce our toes back and forward. So letting the skull move with it too. We're just going to keep those heels fixed and let that little feeling of a spring travel through your entire body. Good. So the whole body is sort of vibrating. Good. And I'm really trying to release the tension and let it drop down to the floor with every single exhale. Very good. Good. Wonderful. And I'm just going to slow down for a second. Stop it and see if you can keep that feeling of a spring even when you're in that stillness phase. And we're going to from there pick up our hands slightly off the floor, just slightly. And we're going to start to reach alternatively towards one side and the other. So I'm reaching my left hand out and my right hand out. And then I'm going to start to do it a bit quicker, just so that it really gives me a little bit of a wobbly feeling right into my thoracic spine. So I'm really moving all that thoracic from side to side, letting my head flow with it. So really releasing that head too. Wonderful. And relax, drop the arms. Well done. Now let's bring those arms up to the ceiling. Just gonna reach the fingertips nice and up to the ceiling, letting the arm bone float, and then we're gonna drop it. So remember, you need a little bit of muscle consistency so that when we drop it, it doesn't just drop fully. It's just the arm bone the shoulder that drops down. Very good. And again, exhale. So we're gonna inhale up, exhale down, as slow as you need it to be. Good. And nice. Let's do 4 more. Inhaling, lifting. Exhaling, dropping. Wonderful. 2 more. Last one. Okay, and now we're going to go a bit quicker. So we're really going to go down and down and down, focusing on the down, allowing those shoulders to be nice and broad on the floor, letting the arm bone drop right down, really focusing on that grounding, on that down instead of the up. Very good. Mobilizing. Last one. And give yourselves a big hug. See if you can hold your shoulder blades with your hands and spread them apart. You're going to melt your heart as you exhale. Beautiful. Imagine you want to spread those shoulder blades apart a little bit more, creating some space of air in between them. Wonderful. Last one. Okay, good. Let's bring those feet back to the floor. So we're gonna start to really focus on the soles of the feet. It's gonna be quite a beating session today. And we're gonna start to go just with those soles. So we're awakening the soles of the feet, just dropping down and down and down, really letting that leg drop. Now, if you've got neighbors you're going to bother, you can do it a bit quieter, but still letting it drop as much as you can. So you're really awakening those cells. Very good. And I'm going to go a little bit smaller, and I'm just going to go first with my heel. So I'm really giving some percussion to my heel. Then I'm going to go just with my toes, a little bit of a percussion on the balls of the feet. Very good. And again, with the whole arch. Whole foot. Wonderful. Starting to feel your feet, hopefully, with that beating ground feeling. Very good. Last one. Good. And from there, we're going to inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to melt our chest and heart to pick up one knee to our chest. Then we're going to inhale. Pick up the other leg, nice and heavy chest. And we're just going to hold the back of our knees for now. We're squeezing the heels. Elbows are apart, away from each other. I'm just going to start to reach those calves up to the ceiling without pushing in the back of the knees and bending again. So it's like the thigh bone wants to get super heavy towards the floor. And again, reaching calves up to the ceiling without pushing in the back of the knees. Yes. Now, last one. Let the thigh bone really drop. Let your belly really melt. Wonderful. We stay up there. Now we're going to have hands on the floor, and we're going to press to lift the legs up. Okay. If this is too much, you can stay and do a couple more of these ones. If you're happy with this, you're going to go there. You're going to try to reach your toes and have them on the floor. If they don't reach the floor, stay up there. Very good. And if you can reach the floor, you're going to try to breathe into the whole spine in that stretch. Really opening up those bits that feel a bit stuck. Very good. If you're a little bit higher, stay there. Squeeze your heels together. Wonderful. And from there, we're going to press on the hands to melt the spine vertebra per vertebra down. Good. Squeezing knees right in with the hands. Exhale, let go any noise that's stuck there in the throat a little bit. We're going to go nice and wide circles. Knees go away from each other, and I'm holding my knees with my hands. Just starting to oil that hip joint a little bit. Give it some nice warm up. Really gentle for now, kids. We're not overstretching yet. It's first thing in the morning. We're just giving it some nice, soft, juicy feeling there. Last one. Great. And from there, we're just going to have the knees slightly more away from us, still hands on the knees. And the sacrum is a little bit more towards the floor. So my tailbone is almost on the floor. And I'm just going to start to bounce back and forward a bit. So I'm not lifting my bum off the mat. I'm just going a little bit forward and back. Just giving that hip a little bit of mobility. Wonderful, like a massage in the sacrum. Let it be a little massage there. Very good. Yes, and from there, we're just going to go from side to side. So making that massage be sideways. So you go to the side, you can let your head go with it, and to the other side. Wonderful. I need to check. Yeah, good. The mic's still working. There we go. So you really letting the weight drop and head goes. Nice. Last one. Great, that's beautiful. We're gonna bring those feet dropping them just down. Good. And we're gonna cross one leg on top of the other one. Now hands are nice and wide, and I'm reaching, letting my legs drop towards my left side. My right shoulder is on the mat, and I'm looking towards my right hand. Very good. Breathing into that side, into the shoulders, beautiful. Into those ribs if they wanted to hug around my lungs. Great, and coming back to center and changing the side. So you cross the left on top And you really go there, trying to keep that left shoulder on the mat, and you can look towards your left hand. Very good. Again, allowing those ribs to melt and rub. Give you that little corset in the center. Wonderful. Okay, that's great. Let's come back to center. And let's just give ourselves a little bit of a massage in the face, okay? So you're gonna go just playing around, fiddling with your fingers right on your face and on your scalp. So through the whole side of the skull, going a bit into the forehead, into the higher bit of the head. Very good. That's it. And then towards your face. Really going into your face. Stay close to the jaw. You can give it a bit of a deeper massage towards the jaw so you can have your fingers right in there doing little circles. Really let go of that jaw. So much emotional tension held in the jaw. Good. That's it. So stay there for a bit in the jaw. Just bring in those. Just gonna do it. Let's do it sitting actually, because you can see me better. So just hands go right in there in the base of the jaw. And you're like really giving that a good massage. Even if you can just keep the fingers there and breathe and allow the jaw to hang. And you'll feel like it might be a bit of an uncomfortable place because there is a lot of holding that happens through the jaw. So really, really try to get in there. Now you can bring your fingers right into the back of your ear. So right in this line, you'll find like there might be a spot that's a bit stiff. And you're just gonna work through that spot and do little circles and put a little bit of pressure with your fingers. Very good. So really get into those little points and travel a little bit through the base of your spine and the base of your skull. Good. Very good. Okay. And now let's just do a little bit of, sorry, with the mic, it's a bit complicated. So just circles, white circles in the face. Really good. That's it. In the forehead too. And all this area. Ah, good. Very good. Nice. Okay, and we're just gonna do a little bit of hands. Okay, are they warm today? Let's just start in all fours. That's always a good way to warm up our hands. So we're just gonna start in this position. We're gonna have the toes curled. Okay, so sit a little bit back if you need to, just so that you can really properly curl your toes. Good. That's it. And now stay in those curl toes so that your both of the feet stay on the floor as you go forward. Yes, very good. Now, you're going to really allow the arm bone to drop into the socket. Not too much that you sink. You're still feeling your hands nice and active, and you're feeling your stomach and your sternum connected from your hands. And the back of the skull is picking up. Very good. So now I'm pressing through every single bit of my hand. So if you imagined there could be no spaces of air underneath your palms, you will really squeeze every single bit of air there. So if you can really start to just squeeze, and you'll feel how there might be some tensions there that we didn't even know existed. So just pressing on the hands like crazy. And you're not gonna lose that at all. And we're just gonna inhale, and as we exhale, keeping those hands strong, we're gonna reach one leg out. Good. Now we're gonna inhale, and as we exhale, we're gonna twist. Take that leg, slide it towards the left side. And then I'm gonna look towards the left and breathe into that nice side stretch. So I'm really breathing into that side, but I'm not losing my hands, guys. Really not losing my hands at all. I'm in both shoulders. I press every single bit of air underneath my palm. Breathe into that side and come back. Beautiful. Good. Let's curl it in and let's go again with the left in this case. So make sure your weight doesn't lean back. You're still on your hands and on your legs, both. You reach your left leg out and you slide it towards the right. Stay in both your hands and look towards your left foot. Very good. Very good. Really try to keep your right hip square so that nothing changes in the shape and you'll get a deeper stretch. Very, very nice. Come back to center and let's just go for nice wide circles in the hip. So really going from the side and forward and to the right and to the back. Very good. Yes, that's it. Really oiling those joints. Getting right there. Yeah, that's it. Go as slow as you need to go. And really breathe, especially in those bits that feel a bit yucky. If there's any bit that you're like, gosh, this is a bit stuck, just stay for a bit longer in there, okay? Very, 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 very good. Nice. Good. Make sure you go all the way forward. And now reverse the circle. Yes, 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 yes. That's it. And going all the way back and all the way to the side. Nice. Last one. All right. Very good. From here, we're going to curl our toes and we're just going to pick up our sit bones to the ceiling. Now, if this is enough, you can go with this. If you can, you can also bring your feet a bit closer, reach your heels down and go for your full downward dog. So different versions. If you want to do it with a heels up or knees bent, go for it. If you feel like the whole downward dog is comfortable or it's something doable, just go for it. And make sure the back of your neck is nice and long. Beautiful. We're going to stay there for 2 more rounds of breath. Use your hands. So the minute I feel like my hands are not really connected to my shoulders, so bring them a bit closer, just so that they really do something to your heart and to your chest. Beautiful. And from there, we're going to start to walk. So we're going to start to walk with both feet. 1 and 2. We can move the hips a little bit. We really remember we're mobilizing. It is a real awakening. I can even move my head a little bit if I need to. Okay. And now staying there, I'm just going to pick up one leg up to the ceiling, bending it. And I'm going to try to open my hip towards the side. So I'm like sort of opening the groin, my right groin up to the ceiling and staying there, trying to keep my hands as active as they were at the beginning of the exercise. And I come back to center. Good. And I change the leg. So I go with my left up. And then I open the groin. Stay there and breathe. Let all that side open. Good. And back to center. Well done. From here, we're going to walk with our feet towards our hands and let that head release down. Sorry, because I've got my hoodie on. You don't see anything. Good. And we're going to go with a yes and a no. So really letting that back of the neck release and a yes and a no. And it's not a controlled movement. It really is just letting go. Just let the momentum take you towards your nodding, towards your no. Good. I don't want this. Good. Let's open these feet a little bit wider. Okay, so we're just going to walk with our feet a bit wider. Hands are in the back. And we're interlacing the fingers and reaching the hands away from us. So nice and long hands away from us. And then we're going to bend the legs as low as we can. And then we're going to press on the whole sole to go up again. Very good. Making sure you really are making your feet the heaviest thing on earth. So feet are super heavy and they are the support for my spine. I don't lose my feet. I don't push the floor away from me. I push it into me. It's kind of a different, just a proposition, but it does make the whole difference. Good. Last one. Great. Now release the arms to the floor. Hold your elbows and let's just hang on our hips like a little gorilla. So you're going to draw an 8 on the floor, really trying to let all the upper body
be as relaxed as it can be. So I don't really care about the shape you're doing, just freely hang that neck, that upper back. Stay there in the middle and hang it even more. Last breath. Yes, and release those arms down. From there, bend those knees a little bit, and we're gonna send the sacrum down, pubic bone up to come.
Articulating vertebra per vertebra. Very good. Okay, and now let's do a little bit of those rounding ones we did. So we're just going to start with this one. Remember this one we used to do? I think I did like quite at the beginning. So we're just going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So basically just trying to stay as slow as you can. Very good. And really letting that weight be down. So I'm really letting that ankle crease be bent. And I'm staying as down as I can. I can hit harder or less hard, depending on what kind of neighbors I've got. So just don't go too strong on it. You can go, if you go softer, you can just go a bit more low. Good. So it's really, really softening all those joints. Quite springy. Very good. Wonderful. Yes. So let the spring happen even when you do it with a bit more noise. Yes. That's it. Yes, and we're going to start to engage the arms. So I'm just going to shake them out. Let all that, I can alternate. So I'm doing my right and both and my left and both and my right and both and my left and both. And they don't have to go to the side. They can go up if they want. They can go to the back if they want. Just really feel free to explore directions with the arms. Good. That's it. Good. And now start to mix it. So we don't have to, we can do one arm right, one right again, one right again. Then I can do both. Just like really feel free to shake them as much as you want, how you want. There you go. And let the head go with it if you can. So really letting the head, blah. Good. Let that head follow you. Really, yeah, not thinking about what you're doing, just letting your body naturally do it, whatever it needs to activate that energy this morning. Very good. Last one. Okay, we're going to go back to center. Good. We're just going to go back to center with our palms right into our heart. And we're going to go for what we call our archman. I don't know how to call it. So our palms are in the center. Soft feet, and we're going to go for this Qigong exercise. We're going to hold the arch and we're going to reach that arm away from us as if we had a surface we're pressing against to go far. Exhaling. Then we're going to go back to center. Inhale. Exhale. Reach there. Now, really tempting to just lock the elbow, right? But then we don't really get the stretch in all this line. So I want you to think of as you exhale, it's like I have a real surface here I want to press against, and my palm needs to be fully flat on that surface. Great, and then you really get the stretch. Inhale. Exhale, and I'm pulling at the same time, creating that opposition so that the other elbow pulls away. Good, from the arrow. Inhale. Exhale, very good. And really finding that calm through it. Yeah, until the point where we start to make the movement be like a wave that comes and goes. Nice and in harmony. Inhale. Exhale, reach two directions at the same time so the opposition really happens. So when I'm pushing my right hand away, my left elbow is reaching out. Great. Well done. Nice. Two more. Yes. Last one. Okay. Very, very nice. Good. And from there, guys, we're just going to go for our swings, okay? So remember this one. So you're just letting your arms go from side to side and drop towards you. Good. So really, if they hit you, doesn't matter. Main thing that you let gravity do it for you. Very good. Keep going with that because I'm just going to lift this a bit. There you go. And keep going. Nice and wide. Beautiful. Let the head go. There you go. That's it. Yes. Last one. Okay. Good. And let's just go for a quick tapping towards the whole body, okay? We're going to start with the feet, remember? So right in the soles of the feet, giving you a good nice slap. Morning slap. Good. And you're going to go through the whole leg. So whole leg, front and back. And I go through the front of my thigh, through the back of my thigh. Good. And I stay there in my right groin for a little bit. Stay there for a bit. Good. That tends to hold a lot of tension in there. We're going to go into a lower belly. Stay there for a bit. Really soften that belly. Good. Nice. And a little bit more towards the side with both hands. Nice. And let's go towards our left leg. So we start with the foot. Really give it some energy. Nice. A little bit more towards the ankle. Really softening the ankle. Going through the whole leg. Nice. Really giving it energy. That's it. Through the back and through the front. Make sure you don't miss any bit. You stay in the left groin for a little bit. Really around the whole groin. Wonderful. Back to the lower belly. Stay there for me for a bit. Each hand on each groin. And then we're going to go towards the bum. Really give that bum some energy. Proper energy. Very good. That's it. It's a great drum, isn't it? Good. And you're going to go through your whole lower back. Okay, nice. And really give it energy. That lower back. Nice. A lot of energy. And you're going to go as high as you can with your hands. Okay, when you can't reach, you're just going to go with that hand back. So you go with your left hand into the back of the blades, upper back. And then you go with the right towards the right side. Good. Let's go for the arm. So with that same left arm, I'm going to go through my whole right arm. Make sure you go through the whole front and then through the whole back. And I'm going to really stay in the armpit. Because, oh my God, the armpit has so much tension. Very good. Really stay there. And let's go towards the other side. So front of the arm. Front. A bit more energy. Don't be scared to give yourselves energy. That's it. Through the whole back of the arm. And I'm going to stay there in my armpit. A little bit more. Yes. Very good. Now let's stay with the chest. We didn't go to the chest. So all our collarbone, a little bit more towards the neck, a bit gentler towards the neck, and a little bit lower. Yeah, chest, boobies, good. All the way down to my higher belly. Yeah, in that stomach, beautiful. Let's go down again. Stay in your lower stomach, very important point. Okay, and then we're gonna go up and really squeezing the shoulders. Okay, so really squeezing like as much as you can until it sort of hurts. Up, and release. And again, so you're squeezing them up, really squeezing those toxins out of your body. Even more, and release. Good. 2 more. Up. Release. Last one. Up. Good. And release from there. We're just gonna go nice and soft. Neck circle, super soft, okay? So we always say the neck is a very delicate part of the body. It has little tiny muscles. We don't want to pull first thing in the morning. Great. And then we're going to go incorporating the chest a little bit. So it's like my head is taking my chest. Okay. Oh, nice stretch. And I'm really grounding both my feet. So rooting your feet down and going through the front. Just starting to notice if there's any bit that you're actually skipping. Not consciously, of course. Like if there's any bit you think you're skipping, just move towards that bit a little bit more, stay for a bit longer. Really important that we feel both feet as we go through the circle. So it's quite tempting when I go to the right to just sort of let my left lift. And I want you to really imagine that both are rooting, both are grounding. Wonderful. And now Let's come all the way up and reverse the circle. So you're gonna go starting with your head in the opposite direction. Very good. And then you're gonna add that chest and heart. Very good. Wonderful. So really going forward and to the side and to the back. Okay. Okay, and last thing, we're just gonna pick up the feet off the floor, okay? Do a little bit of bouncing for me. So you're just gonna stay, so you're picking up your heels and just letting that bouncing naturally happen. Good, 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 good. Really letting that head go with it. I'm letting the head go with it. And I'm really focusing on the down, 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 down. It's all about the down. Good, work the floor. Down, that's it. Keep going. Let your voice release with me. Okay. Wonderful. Observe the space around you. There you go. Good morning, everyone. Thank you. That was really good. A bit different today, it felt for some reason. I don't know. Every day is different, isn't it? So yeah, just thank you for being here. And next week we'll be back. Stay updated for changes, slight changes in the schedule. I still don't know what I'm going to do next week, but it probably will be very similar, but there might be slight changes. So if you are not following me on Instagram, please do. It's at albaboldc, ALBABOLDC. And there it is where I say I give all those updates, and it'll be easier for you to know what's going on. Okay, but hopefully we'll stay on the same schedule. Thank you so much for your support and your time, and for being here to share this great space. If you like this, give it a like, subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed yet, recommend it to as many people as possible. And if you want to give a donation and support the channel, you've got a link in the description below, okay? So again, have a wonderful day and enjoy this little weekend we've got. That actually in Spain is the first time we can go out. We can actually go and do some sport because, as you know, the measures have been one of the strictest ones. We can go out apart from with the dog and just 100 meters away from the house. So now we can actually go out and do sport and go for walks. So very excited about that. And yeah, stay safe. Take care. See you soon. Mwah.